Hello, this is Mrs. Politsky, and I've got notes for 8th grade geography, chapter 9, section 2 on Columbia. Make sure that you have your guided note packet as we go through these notes. So let's begin. Around the year 1000, the warlike uh, Charib Indians migrated from the Caribbean islands to Columbia, to the home of the Chibcha. The Chibcha were driven into the highlands, basically driven into the Andes. The Chibcha, they had a ritual of covering their new leaders in gold dust. Then they would take their ruler to a lake and wash all the gold dust off. Some people believe that this might be the origins of where the legend of El Dorado might have originated from. In 1541, the Chibcha submitted to the Spanish, and the Spanish changed the Chibcha people, or when they seized their treasures and claimed it for themselves. Within about 30 years, about 150,000 Chibcha still remained. By the 1600s, their culture no longer existed. The Spanish, they had a colonial city of Cartagena, which is located in present-day Colombia. This was a major naval base and commercial port for the Spanish Empire. It's also a place where English pirates would occasionally attack the city, obviously looking for treasures of gold and silver. Number 5. After independence from Spain in the late 1700s, Colombia was created when the Republic of Gran Colombia, which included present-day Colombia, Venezuela, Ecuador, and Panama, broke away from Spain. That republic dissolved in 1830, and a new country of New Granada was formed. New Granada was later renamed Colombia. In the early 1900s, Colombia experienced another war during the early part of the 20th century, which led to the creation of the nation of Panama. This war was supported by the United States. And you can kind of see Colombia would be kind of located in this vicinity right here. And this little isthmus here, this is what would become Panama. So at one point in time, this was kind of all one country. Number 6. Bogota is the capital of Colombia. It's nestled in the eastern Andes, and this is a photo of Bogota. The majority of Colombians live in the fertile river valleys and river basins of that nation. Oil has recently become a major export of Colombia. The export crops of coffee, bananas, sugar cane, corn, rice, and flowers are also important. And as you can kind of see below, um, about 80% of the country's flowers are shipped to the United States. Number 9 and 10. Most Colombians live in the river valleys of the Andes because the land is good for farming and the climate is moderate. The rivers provide water and transportation. Civil war has been a major problem in Colombia for the past 40 years. Many different groups have been fighting for power. Some guerrilla groups have been involved in the growing crops of the illegal coca plant, which is used to make cocaine. Just recently, there has been an agreement that has been signed in Colombia to help kind of resolve the civil war that has been going on for years. All right, I hope you got all of your notes.